Welcome to another Empires and Puzzles Books weekly raid tournament sneak preview video. Each week on either Friday or Saturday, I share the details of the upcoming raid tournament that will appear in our game on Sunday. I will also discuss the details of the team and the strategy that I will use for the tournament defense. I'm able to do this as I've been logging details of the tournament since they started, and this is the third cycle through a series of events. That said, there is no guarantee that the events will not be changed, but as long as they follow the recorded order, these videos should be accurate as to which event is coming each week. If you're interested in knowing each week which tournament is coming, please subscribe to the channel. This week, I'm adding a special feature to these videos. I'm going to disclose the defense team of the player who won this event the last time it came around. Maybe you can duplicate that defense team and claim the #1 spot for yourself. We'll see. Let's get on to looking at this week's tournament. This week we'll be facing a 5-star bloody battle without any ice heroes. We can use any star hero or troop in a 5-star tournament. If we have them, 5-star heroes and 4-star troops are probably the best option, although you may have some killer 4s maxed at 20 nodes of emblems that can keep up with the 5s, so don't rule them out. As this event is a bloody battle tournament, that means there's no healing or resurrecting. This includes any hero that adds health or regenerates HP. They will not be able to do that for this tournament. This event, after all, is very bloody. Now, there is one small trick around the no healing, and this is what I call cheater healers. What is a cheater healer? That is a hero that summons minions. Minions are basically meat shields that can absorb damage which protects our heroes. Since minions can typically be summoned over and over again, it's like adding some level of healing. That said, this might be a good time to consider using heroes that summon minions, but are not mainly a hero that does healing on their own. For example, Seashat might be great because she summons a minion and delivers some solid damage. On the other hand, Delilah might not be a great choice. Sure, she summons minions, but her main role is a healer, which is useless in this event. Heroes that summon minions and have other valuable specials behind healing that may be worth considering are the following. For fire heroes, especially in this event as there are no ice heroes that can attack them with a strong attack, you might want to consider Santa Claus, Red Hood, Queen of Hearts, and maybe even Nor. For the dark heroes, there is Freya, Seashat, and Thoth Amund, Nature, Catelyn Costume, and of course Taloria. And one holy hero might be worth considering is Inari. Considering minions can add that extra defensive shield, it may also be worth considering any druid hero you have that might have some emblems as they summon minions as part of their talent. Other specials that are worth considering are those specials that protect your team from taking on damage, as there's no need for healing if we've never been hurt. The heroes I'm talking about are those that provide taunt, riposte, reflect, counterattack, or I can't even believe I'm going to say this, but heroes that provide dodge. I'm not a fan of dodge. If I'm in a fight, I want to fight. I don't want to be avoiding the fight. But I know I have some alliance mates who swear by dodge, and there's some players out there who really enjoy the dodge special on a hero. So this might be an event to bring out those dodge heroes. The only two 5-star heroes that I can think of that provide taunt are Queen of Hearts and Black Knight. Notice Queen of Hearts has been listed twice already. Her minions plus taunt sound good to me. I wish she provided minions for more than just herself, but at this point she'll probably be my tank for this event. If you have Black Knight, that might also be a very strong consideration. If you have an emblem Black Knight for this event, that might be a great tank. Let's look at the riposte reflect heroes. These include Alina Costume, Sif, Boss Wolf, and possibly Obakan. Mitsuko and Ursina have limited reflection to one element, but keep in mind for this event, Mitsuko would be a bit impaired as she only reflects ice, and there is no ice in this event. Heroes that have the dodge capability include Inari, who was also on our list for minions, Costume Catelyn, and I really can't believe I'm making this as a possible suggestion, but Margaret. Now, the fact that Margaret's nature might be a negative, which I will talk about in a little bit. I would also recommend considering any hero that increases your team's defense and or mana generation, and likewise any hero that reduces the attacker's defense or mana abilities. Second to that would be attack increasers for your team. Lastly, damage over time, DOT as some players call it, can be very great in this event because even if a hero who supplied DOT damage over time to the enemy is killed, they may still be delivering some of that damage even after they die. Now let's discuss the lack of ice heroes. Players are quick to point out that when there are no ice heroes, then fire becomes strong, which is true. That is why we'll see plenty of fire tanks, as no element will be strong against them. However, there are always two sides to the eliminated element. In this case, we must also consider the fact that nature heroes are not going to be strong against anyone in this event. They're still weak against fire, but just normal attack against everyone else. That said, we may want to consider not using nature heroes on our teams this week. In fact, the last time we had this event, there was only one nature hero in the top 20, there was only one nature hero in the 25 heroes used in the top 5 teams. Two other things worth considering in a bloody battle is how stout our heroes are. If we use heroes with high defense and high health, they can absorb more damage before they die. Secondly, speed is important. We're most likely taking on some amount of damage every single turn, so time is of the essence. Looking at the past winners of bloody battles, we rarely see a slow and never a very slow hero in the top 5. As promised, I'm going to start including a new feature each week. I will share with you the defense team composition of the player that won this event the last time it was offered. Surprisingly, the winning team for this last 5-star bloody battle no ice tournament had a team power of only 4,218. That's right, a 4,200 team took first place. You see, we don't have to have massive TP defense to be able to take an event. As I've often said to those that criticize my lower TP war defense team, team synergy is much more important than overall team power. Now let's take a look at the winners team. They used Alina on tank, flanked by Gravemaker and Zimkitha. And the wings were filled out with Marjana and a second Gravemaker. It's worth noting that Gravemaker is almost always on the defense team of the top 5 teams in a bloody battle tournament, and he is often the tank in these events that have no ice heroes. The winning player here used counterattack hero as a tank, Alina. Although she is slow, that's often less of an issue on tank since they absorb so many tiles. Last time around, though, this was the only slow hero that was anywhere in the top 5 teams. Gravemaker, as I noted, is always a safe bet in this event, as he is very fast and there is no ice heroes to harass him. Not surprising to see double Gravemakers on a winning team. Marjana has a decently strong hit and damage over time. And that DOT we mentioned was something to consider. Zimkita's elemental link with healing had no effect on this team, since it was a bloody battle event, but her attack boost and cleansing were very helpful in addition to her hit to everyone. I generally do not advise full mono on a defense team unless there's sufficient troop and emblem support. I'm honestly surprised that a 4,200 team did as well as it did with such a low TP, as that number clearly indicates troops and emblems were not very high. So let's talk about my team. What am I running this week? First, let me be honest and say that 5-star bloody battle defense teams have historically done terrible for me. I would not follow my lead on this defense team, and I'm open to any critique as I'm not 100% sold on my own path. I am going to be tanking with Queen of Hearts. She will provide taunt as a safety net around my heroes while summoning a minion to protect herself. She also has a decent attack. For me, my Queen of Hearts has the single highest HP of any of my heroes. She's currently at 1,627. Her defense isn't bad at 747, so she clearly can pull off being a tank. Sartana Costume provides a massively powerful sniper attack, and she's also incredibly robust on health and defense. Gravemaker? Well, probably don't need to say much there. It's Gravemaker. I'm filling out the rest of my team with White Rabbit and Jabberwock, who are both Wonderland heroes, so they will enjoy the family bonus with Queen of Hearts, which includes increased mana generation. That's most likely the team I'm rolling with unless somebody wants to change my mind. Feel free to share your team in the comments below. I appreciate you watching and wishing you the best of tiles. Thank you.